Right, if we've been given a quadratic polynomial, we can use our sum and product of roots and what we know about those to help us to solve the quadratic. Let's have a look and see how we would go about doing that. If we've got that z squared plus 4iz plus 5 equals 0, instead of trying to factorize this or complete the square or use any of the other methods that we've learned, what I could do is I notice that this is in the form az squared plus bz plus c equals 0. So that would mean that my a is 1, my b is 4i, and my c is 5. Now, I know I'm going to have two roots, so let's let those two roots just be equal to two variables. So let the two roots, let's make them g and h. Okay, now based on my sum and product of roots formulas, I know that g plus h must equal negative b over a, and I know that g multiplied by h has to equal c over a. So g plus h has to be negative 4i, and g times h is going to be equal to 5. And from this point on, it's a bit of inspection or check, guess and check, I guess. Probably the easiest place is to look at my g times h is equal to 5, just because there aren't that many options I can use. So I could have 1 multiplied by 5, so g could be 1, h could be 5, or the other way around. Or I could have negative 1 times negative 5, or the other way around. Or I could have 5i times by negative I, because I squared is negative 1, so that would give me a positive value. Or I could have negative 5i times by I. Okay, so those are kind of my options over there to get positive 5. Now, once I've got those options, I'm going to go back here and have a look. I'm looking for a negative 4i. That immediately means that both of them can't be real. So that gets rid of those. Now I just need to add and subtract to see. So 5i minus I is going to be positive 4i, but negative 5i plus I gives me negative 4i. So therefore, by inspection, my one root is going to be negative 5i, and my other root is going to be I. All right, we can also just use our quadratic formula and show that that's the outcome that we're getting. So we've got that z is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And we've said that b is our 4i. So we've got 4i squared minus 4 times 1 times 5. And that's all going to be over 2. And that gives us 16i squared minus 20. And of course, I squared is negative 1, so that gives us negative 36. we can deal with that because we know that negative 36 can be rewritten as 36i squared. So we end up with 4i plus or minus 6i over 2. And so therefore z's going to be negative 4i plus 6i over 2, which is going to be 2i over 2, which is just I, or z is negative 4i minus 6i over 2, which is negative 10i over 2, which is negative 5i.